Hey everyone, NWA Prepper here, and it is really cold outside. Why I feel obligated to start each of our conversations with the temperature, I'll never know, but I do. So man, I don't know the things that you like to do on a cold evening or a cool evening, but tonight in my world is guys' night, of which a third of my collective, or one of my two buddies that I go to guys' nights with pretty regular, is at home preparing for a medical procedure tomorrow that requires him to drink a fluid that will make him want to stay very close to his home. So they're going to take some pictures of his insides tomorrow. So the other two of us are going to go, and we are going to sight in a rifle that we built on another guy's night. Get it up to snuff, and it's a little chilly, so which I guess that's the reason I started with the temperature. It's cold. It's 30 degrees, and it's going to get dark, and it's going to get colder. So we opted to go, we're going to go out to dinner, same thing, same like we normally do. And we're going to go sight in this rifle, but we're going to go to an indoor range. Now, for some of you, an indoor range is all that you have access to. And there's nothing wrong with that. For some things. So, when, for just punching paper, might as well be an indoor range. It's the same. Now, if you're wanting to do some training on more than just the basic fundamentals, breathing and trigger control and recoil management, then I really can't do anything more than that at an indoor range. I can't do reloads, or I can't do tactical reloads. I can't do shoot and move. They frown on from the holster. Of course, we're doing a rifle tonight, so we wouldn't be doing from the holster, but we'd be doing from a slinger neutral position up to the ready position, and transitions from rifle to handgun. Anyways, but we can't do any of that in an indoor shooting range. So we're really just going to go goof off and sight in a rifle and go to a gun shop and look around. And because we don't often go to this particular shop, so it'll be fun. But most importantly, what we try to do more often than not is we try to do something, like I said, 3/4 of the time we try to do something directly related to our emergency preparedness. Now, whether that's firearms, whether that's we junk in, we drive around and we try to check out flea markets or clearance sales or things like that. That's all. I mean, anything you can think of to do with preparedness. Sometimes we bucket food, sometimes we make hygiene buckets, sometimes we categorize seeds. There's all kinds of things we do, but we make it fun because we do it together. And so this is actually, for me, it's the core, my core group. And then very close to those two are two more. And then very close to those is one more, and that makes up pretty much the core of my mag group. because any more than that, the others we've just split off and we've made, you know, multiple mag groups. We're all part of one family. Our retreats and or our properties that we live at are all touching. You know, I mean, that's awesome. That some of the guys can, no kidding, walk out on their porch and scream real loud, and if the other guys are outside, they'll hear them at their houses. I mean, that's wonderful. We can certainly go to the corner of their yards, and we can all see the garden. You know, that's just great. But this little tiny core, or my supreme core of my mag group, we get together more often than the others. We get together at least once a week, if not twice. And like tonight, sometimes we do training. We do a lot of outdoor activities. We spend a lot of time camping, because I think that's an important part of it, is our outdoor skills and learning each other. Sometimes we even go looking for conflict. We go do things, or we go and have discussions that we know that we're going to argue about. Like, we start the evening knowing. Sometimes it's even, tonight's going to suck. Because, you know, when you know it's coming, you prep for a fight. It's like, okay, I know where you stand on this. Let's go. Now, the great thing, the totally awesome thing is, those disagreements don't happen about our religion. Religion's the wrong word. Those don't happen about our beliefs in God, and they don't happen about our political beliefs. And so, since those are synonymous, that's the backbone of who we are. So after that, it's pretty easy. So even when we do fight, it's not much of a fight. You know, and to begin with, we're dudes, so we've got a pretty good capability of fighting and making up, you know, 20 minutes later or the next day. And we don't require a whole lot of ooey gooey, oh, you know, oh, I'm so sorry, please forgive me, I'll never do it again. Usually it's like, yeah, I was a jerk, sorry. And then we go about our business. Okay, who's cooking tonight? Whose house are we going to? You know, and what project are we doing is often the thing. So it's awesome. Find a core group, even amongst those you are close to. And even if that group shifts a little bit, that's totally fine. But you certainly want to be involved in your core group or your mag group or your tribe's life on a weekly basis, if not daily. I mean, you guys know Baba from the channel. I talk to him a couple times a day, or text, not always talk, but we communicate every day. You know, and that's the way it needs to be. The other guys, often we're texting or communicating. Sorry, guys. And you should be too. You can make it fun. It should be fun. You should want to be around these people. If you don't want to be around them, maybe they're not the best puzzle piece for what you're playing. So think about it. Get out, meet new people, try new things, and you too can have a good time while you're getting closer to people that you're going to rely on in emergencies. Not to mention, you might have a little bit of fun, because you hear it all the time. Nobody wants to just survive. They want to thrive. Well, quality of life is thriving. So if all I did today, a gun show. If all I did today was prep and didn't have any fun, didn't have any any sort of interaction on a social level with any, you know, it's just not. I don't want to be a ho-hum, bah humbug guy. I hope you don't either. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll talk more about team development in videos to come. Let's get ready.